Timon, on Wednesday's episode, you talked about Silver Dollar City guy, cave tour guy.
Yes.
And how he had done 6,000 tours. I was recently listening back to that episode, like I do at times, watching tape essentially of our, seeing how we're doing.
Yeah.
And
Game film.
And I thought to myself, I should have made a joke right then about how he did 6,000 tours, because that's like what people that go to war say. Like people that go overseas are like, yeah, I did 3 tours in Afghanistan. It's like, dang, I should have said 6,000 tours. This guy's only done 3. And then it reminded me of the story that my cousin told from Christmas Eve at his church. My cousin, 40-year-old guy, clean cut guy, whatever. This woman comes up to him after the Christmas Eve was over, and this woman goes, "Hey, were you in the service?" And my cousin thought like, "Yeah, I was just in the Christmas Eve. Yeah, yes, I was. Yeah." And she goes, "Well, thank you so much. I thought you might be in the Army because your haircut looks a lot like my grandson's, who also was in the Army. Well, thank you so much for your service." And my cousin didn't know what to do. He's just like, "It's an honor. Yes, absolutely." I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Ghostrunners podcast?
So does this woman just go around every person with a decent haircut? She's like, Army or Navy?
And it is like it's not that much. I guess his hair on top is a little bit shorter than mine, but it's just like the classic like faded on the side kind of look. It's not like this like very Army looking haircut.
That is funny though. Right after a Christmas service. Were you in the service?
Were you in the service? And he was like, "Yeah,
man.
I sure was. How are you doing? You want to connect?" So
That's funny. I'm sure I've told the story before on the podcast, but we had an opener in Phoenix. This is a U-Haul Vibes trip, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
When we were all down in Phoenix. And anyway, the
Oh,
opener, you're meeting him for the first time. He goes out there, he does 5 minutes. And most of it was about being in the Army or something. After the show, we've got a doubleheader, so we're just kind of hanging out before the next one. And Alan says something about like, "Dude, was that true? Like what you were saying on stage?" He's like, yeah, actually, I did serve back in the day. He goes, "Wow, well, thank you for your service." He goes, "I actually hate it when people thank me for my service."
Oh,
Like, all right, well, we're not going to be friends. That kind of ruined this whole thing.
so
Screw me.
Yeah, the chicken fingers are pretty good. I think you get comped some meal
Yeah,
tonight.
so don't do the nachos. They just melt cheese on top of.
Mozzarella sticks are just store bought. You can just tell, like they're just straight from the frozen food section.
Ooh, speaking of haircuts, just
What?
got a text. Confirm your appointment at Scissors and Scotch.
Yeah, baby.
Tomorrow. Reply 1 to confirm. Don't mind if I do.
What'd you reply?
I hit 1.
1.
Yep. I think it's probably took 5 haircuts, but I finally found a girl that I like. I was always just
Okay.
like next available stylist.
Yeah,
Finally found her. I'm going back to her for the first time. Tesha.
Tesha,
Perfect haircut name.
it's going down. You're yelling. Buzzer.
There you go. I couldn't think of one either.
You better fade. You better trim up the top. What do you say when you get your haircut? How do you describe it?
It's pretty abstract. It's pretty conversational.
Okay.
I can never remember what to do.
Yeah.
The numbers, for some reason, I can't remember them. I think it's because it's once every 3 months. But
Yeah.
I say I think it's a 3 to 4 on the side. Like it kind of fades a little bit. And on the top, this is just kind of how I wear it. So don't do anything crazy up top.
Okay.
And overall, just like just take a look at me now and just like make me look attractive. I usually say something along those lines. Don't do something that makes me look less attractive than I already look.
That's good. Yeah. Or just be like, imagine me 2 months ago and this same hair and just do that. Like just shorten every version of this.
Yeah, it's a pretty elongated explanation, but
Because do you go to your haircut with stuff in your hair, like gel in your hair? Because that's the issue with me is like they don't know how I wear it because I never have stuff in there. I just have like freshly shampooed hair.
oh, I see. No, I like to take advantage of the shampoo they're about to give me. It's like the dentist. Yeah, I like to eat on the way to the dentist. I have to be pretty gross when I go get my hair cut.
So they shampoo your hair.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Timon, you get shampoo in your hair for?
For haircut?
Yeah.
Never. No.
I've only had it a few times and it was nice.
I like it. They do a good job. Is that too hot for you? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Oh, okay. We'll turn it down.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I turned down every time there was the hot towel.
Really?
Way too hot. Suffocatingly hot. Because they put it over your whole face and they only uncover like your nostrils.
Yeah.
I just don't really like that feeling.
It's like
Really
a miniature version of being waterboarded.
Yeah, we're pretty
It's
close.
like pretty close. I can breathe, but not well.
All right, you got the MVP today. That does come with waterboarding. How would you like it? We've got mint.
I did 3 tours, so no problem. Bring it on. I was in the service. 10:30.
Have you seen the videos of the like stylists that will just like they're like wetting down their client's hair and just like they gradually go on like their face and they're like covering their nose and like they're just spraying their entire face.
Accidentally
And they
or
no, on purpose, but they wait for the person to like say something and sometimes it takes so long. They're like, I'm sure they just like slipped up or a
That's
little
good.
whatever.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
like
It's
how
so
long will it
funny.
take? Or they're just dousing the front of them.
They're just asking them questions. So where are you from? Well, I'm a kid originally. I'm showing now. Oh, that's great. Well, so when are you getting it today?
No, it's tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, fun.
Tomorrow's big catch-up day.
Oh,
Just as far as,
like hamburger, chicken nuggets.
yeah, anything. Yeah, we're recording this on Thursday, January 2nd. So today is Rachel's birthday.
Happy birthday, Rachel.
Yesterday was January 1st. You know, the
Happy New Year, Rachel.
New Year's Eve before that. So
Happy New Year's Eve, Rachel.
Friday is like really like first day back. Let's
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of stuff done.
Yeah.
Let's pick up the house. Let's do some laundry. Let's
Sure.
get a haircut.
Yep.
Send some emails. But I don't know what you did yesterday. Yesterday, I took like a full day off for the first time in a while. It was nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Felt really good to not work.
What does a full day off mean? Like, what did that look like? Sleeping in?
Yeah, slept in a lot, trying to get over the sickness. Still not totally gone. I was venting to you outside. I don't know what medicine does. It doesn't make you feel better. I'll tell you that. It doesn't shorten your cold at all.
Sometimes it makes it feel like in my head, I'm like, did that make it worse? Did that like alert my body like, oh, something's going on here that we need to go to this area? Nah, but it's not going to work. It's just going to stuff up your nose even worse.
I would say this cold, more than any others, I've done exactly what you're supposed to do. Like, I actually did a good job of it. Like, I started taking medicine really before symptoms were even here. Because it's like, other people around me getting sick, I'm going to start now.
Writing on the wall. Yeah.
I actually rested a lot. I actually only drank water. Like, I really did what I was
yeah,
supposed
you
to do.
like had a good diet. And,
Yeah.
like, slept well. And yeah.
And it doesn't matter. It does none of it matters.
Germs always win.
Yeah, I
Except for World War II. Germs. USA.
Allies.
USA. Yeah.
yeah, and even just like I tried the COVID trick of looking myself in the mirror, being like, get over it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Immune system. So sure, we find a couple days.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes like I'll find the Mucinex that's like the extra strength, which why aren't they always just like the good
I
ones?
think about that too.
Like it's like this one's the one that if you really need like a big time boost.
Dayquil, severe cold and cough.
I'm like, just give me it every time. Also, I have a theory that like you will sleep the best if you take NyQuil, but once you take NyQuil, you are admitting defeat for a few more days. Like in the daytime. Like I sleep really good, but then I wake up and my nose is way more stopped up than before.
The last few days, I have like a morning routine, like just to get myself to a base level of like function, I have to do so much to my nose. It's
Really?
interesting. You know, you just wake up and there's so much going on right in here.
Yeah.
It's like we gotta blow this. We gotta probably snot this one out. We gotta,
Yeah.
might have to step outside.
Do you kind of look forward to it?
No.
I kind of get
hate it.
excited about, I wait until I'm in the shower.
Oh, that's a good point. Then you just let it fly. Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of been changing colors a bit too.
Yeah, that's when you're sick.
I got some Dayquil liquid with honey in it. Thought, hey, that might be kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst tastes
Oh,
I've ever experienced.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I might start eating healthier because if I can do what I just did with Dayquil the last 4 days, I can eat anything. It doesn't matter. My tongue is just reset.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm fine.
What would you change if you could eat healthier? Like what does eating healthier look like? Because I feel like you're doing all right.
I don't do that bad. All right, this is funny you bring this up. So yesterday
Great
we're
question,
watching
Brad.
we're watching Parks and Rec, and it seems like we go from one episode to the next. Like we must have skipped. Henry's here, by the way.
Sorry.
we haven't said that yet.
He's talking. You say hi? Oh. Go ahead.
Man, who does he look like? It's not
I think he
Hattie Rosierbo.
Dude, You don't think?
It's
I
someone
think
else.
He looks a lot like young Hattie, but then he's got a little bow in him too.
Really?
Good bow. Unironically, recently, he is so good at burping right after he takes his bottle.
Good.
Almost like within 15 seconds or less. And these days, unironically, I say good boy to him, just like Kitty does.
Hey,
Good
he's coming
boy.
alive now. Talking about burping.
Good boy. Doesn't want to talk. That's fine. All right, go ahead, Jake.
Oh, we must
Parks
have
and Rec.
skipped ahead a season because all of a sudden Chris Pratt is like skinny. And he
Oh.
talks about it in there. He's like, what'd you do to lose weight? And he's like, I lost 50 pounds in a month. Just stopped drinking beer. Yeah. Like, how much beer were you drinking? Like, yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
a lot. Yeah, that is funny. It's like he just because I think that's when he does Guardians of the Galaxy or some movie like that where he just gets in crazy good shape.
I tried Googling it. It was either Guardians of the Galaxy or Zero Dark 30. Internet was a little split.
Zero Dark 30, I think, was before.
Okay.
I think that was like before he was a big deal.
So I think that has something to do with, I don't know, either way, I got back from playing pickleball last night and I was like, all right, Rachel, I realize this is a little bit of, I realize it's January 1st, so I'm telling you this. So I'm going to put a pin in this and we're going to talk about it again in a week. But what do you think about just getting shredded this year?
Dude.
What if?
Yeah.
Like, what if I want to do it together if we're going to do it? But like I don't know, I guess hire someone and they monitor, like they tell us everything to eat. And then like we make it and like they create workout, like they do it all for us. In the same way that like an actor, I was like, I think I'm getting this from the Chris Pratt thing. I don't know why else this would be in my head today. Like, I know it's January 1st. And it seems like a New Year's resolution, but I think it's the Chris Pratt thing. I was like, what if we had someone like that? I don't know how expensive it would be, but like someone would like essentially get us ready for a role. The role of life.
I mean, it'd probably be eat a lot of protein and work out. Like that's the main answers.
And cut out bad food.
Eat a lot of chicken, eat a lot of steak, eat a lot of, protein.
That's kind of a fun noise, Henry.
He doesn't want to talk. He's gun shy.
He knows the microphone.
No problem.
Anyway, so Ghosties, let me know what you think or if that job exists or what it would look like. But Rachel, I was like, I don't need to hear an answer now. We're going to come back to this in a week, see if I still want to do it.
Yeah.
But her one thought was like, I don't know if I like want to get shredded. I was like, all right, forget I said shredded, but just like in really good shape.
How about you get shredded and she
gets ripped. Stout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stout wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she gets pregnant. No,
We both get bigger.
that's right. My biceps get bigger, your belly gets bigger.
You're a ute.
Yeah, that's right. Dude, that's
So we'll
fun.
see. But yeah.
Hey, get a lifetime membership. We can go together. That'd be so fun. They got pickleball there.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
Come on.
I already have a membership though because of mood swings. Golf. We've got a gym.
Yeah, but do you go?
Every now and then I'd run a mile there when I was already there.
Yeah, but do you go as often as you would with me?
No.
No.
I don't go that often.
We could run there. It's like 7 miles.
We could run there.
And we could run back.
We could run back.
We'd be so shredded.
Yesterday,
Shredded wheat.
I didn't run a mile for the first time in 366 days.
How was that? Honestly.
It was great. I played pickleball, so it's still, I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't feel like, I did nothing today.
Yeah.
Instead, replaced it with 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups.
Oh, okay.
Thought I'd be more sore today.
Not yet.
No problem.
I think it's 2 days.
Oh.
I think. Have you heard that? Anybody?
I don't know.
I've always heard that.
I believe you.
Like you're kind of sore the first day, and then the second day, it's like, oh snap.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to stop yelling, please. Just kidding. So what's so you can do 50 and 50. Update us on the.
I did fudge a little bit yesterday. So I got back from pickleball, and I had so much sinus pressure in my head.
Which makes both those things really easy to do.
Yeah. And like, it wasn't really that painful unless you do anything other than be upright. Like, I even noticed it when I was picking up a ball playing pickleball. I'm like, man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
like hurts.
I hate that.
It reminds me of when I went skydiving and just all that pressure. It felt like my eyes were going to pop out of my head.
Yeah.
Before we pulled the parachute, and that was sweet relief.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get down to start cranking out some push-ups, and I'm like, man, my shoulders feel fine. My chest feels fine. My head's going to explode, though. So I'm trying to do push-ups with my head as upright as possible.
Like staring at the ceiling.
And Rachel was the one who convinced me. She's like, stop doing that to yourself. It's fine. Just do something else. I don't know. And so I was like, all right. So I did 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups. But
So is a normal day either 100, 100, 100 still? Or is
yeah, I think
okay.
so.
Okay. Cool.
The main goal, just be disciplined.
Just
and
do
something
something.
every
Yeah,
day.
totally.
But yeah, mainly push-ups, sit-ups, or a mile.
I love it, dude.
What have you been up to?
Dude, I am going to tell you something I never thought I would ever say out loud because I never thought I'd be this kind of person for either of these things. Last night, went to Lifetime, and my book melted in the sauna. Never thought I'd be a sauna guy. Never thought I'd be reading a book in a sauna. I was in there for a while because the book was good.
Hardback?
Nope.
Kindle.
Yeah, what if? Paperback. And like the binding on it, like the glue, came undone, and so all of a sudden, like a page or two just kind of started like falling out. And I was like, oh no! And luckily, I was in there by myself, or it would have been way more embarrassing. But yeah, I think I was in there for probably like 25 minutes, and it was like, oh snap,
wow,
we are in trouble here.
Book so good it'll melt your glue off.
You'll forget how hot it is.
Were you doing 3 heats or just does the book count as one of the heats?
No, I wasn't doing 3 heats. I did the sauna and then I worked out. And then I guess I did 2 heats. And then I went and did the hot tub. The hot tub.
No steam.
No steam. I'm kind of indifferent on the steam. I'll do it if somebody else is like, let's steam. But like
Steam is miserable.
it's fine. It's fine if you're not doing all 3 of them. If it's like, hey, I'm hot, let's go steam. That's no fun.
Timon, you got to do the steam.
I will say,
someday.
Jake,
I want to. Yeah.
maybe we should get a guest pass going to Lifetime today because the steam is great when you have issues with your nose.
Oh, that's not
Because
a
it's
bad idea.
menthol, like it's just like a humidifier. It's like a large humidifier. It's like you're using that right now in your room, probably.
Oh yeah, I crank it.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the goal. Is anytime you have to do something hard like that, sauna, you're like, well, it's for my sinuses.
100%.
You trick your own self into why you're doing it.
Well, I think that is part of it. Is like there is health benefits to it. There's like studies that say like sauna and steam is good for you.
Well, that's nice.
So,
All right.
Anyway, yeah, book melted in the old sauna. So like I mean it's fine. I'm still reading it and stuff, but like yeah, it's definitely a little bit disfigured now.
I was reading a paperback book, Glue Still Together, last night, and we hit chapter 4. And the narrator changed. Ooh, I don't read enough for them to do that to me.
They gave you the old okey doke.
Yeah, that threw me for a loop. Rachel, so then I start backpedaling. I'm going back pages, and Rachel starts to notice. She's like, just flipping through what you've read.
Just reviewing.
Just looking through what you've been over already. And I was like, I don't know if I need to start all over. I don't know. All of a sudden, it's a new narrator, new POV. I wish they would have explained a little more. They were going to do that to me.
That's funny.
I don't read that much, so.
So do you think, is it permanent new or is it like they're going to go back?
I will give the author some credit. Every now and then a new chapter has like a little name under it, and I think that's who the narrator is.
Sure.
I didn't catch that in chapter. I thought that was the name of the chapter previously.
So wait, is this the 4th narrator, you think?
So it was just the first time it switched, but it was chapter 4 or something like that.
I didn't know if every chapter it said some other name, and you're like, I guess that's just like the new,
We'll get around to it, why it's called that.
I'm not a big pay attention to the chapter title guy.
Right, exactly. I didn't think I needed to.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I'll learn what this means later.
You read forwards or prologues? Forwards?
Do you read forwards or backwards?
Forwards.
I didn't used to because I'm sorry. He's luckily we have headphones on, so hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I didn't used to, and then one time there was a book I read, The Early Tales of Snow and Oakham, and I read it again. Like I started it for a while and like read like 30 pages way back in the day, and it was like I don't really understand what's going on. And then I read it again like last year, and I was like, oh, he kills somebody in the prologue. I think it's kind of important to read this.
Chapter 1, buddy.
Most of the time it was like I'm reading nonfiction, like leadership books that are like, hey, this book will be great for this.
It meant a lot to me that this guy who died.
No problem. I don't need to worry about Matt Chandler's saying about this book. Like, it's fine. And now it's like, I should probably check this out. So
I'm with you. I don't know what book I read last year or something, but I read some prologue or something. I was like, pretty vital info for the prologue.
Yeah.
I guess I got to start reading those now. Great.
So is this book, you're reading fiction?
Yeah, my sister actually got it for Rachel for Christmas.
Okay.
But Rachel's reading a book right now. She's on her whole Kindle. Oh, I got to hurry and do this. Airplane mode before Libby. So she's like, you can read it if you want. I was like, great.
You read on a Kindle before?
I did. I think my wedding gift to Rachel
Yeah.
was that I got myself a Kindle.
Oh, that's right.
And I would start reading with her.
I love that. I'm gonna start doing that with Catherine. Like, my wedding gift to you is that I got a whole dumbbell set so I can get shredded with Jake. You're gonna love the way I look. She'd probably love it, honestly. But I don't know if I would enjoy the Kindle reading experience. Like,
I'll tell you from my experience, just the last few nights, Rachel's nightstand has the lamp on it. Mine's got the humidifier. Can't hardly barely see.
oh sure, Jake.
Last night, I plug a lamp in, get a light bulb in on my side. Great. But now I'm kind of wanting to readjust. I want to read on my side. I can't really read on my side with a paperback. Kindle, no problem.
Oh, okay.
So just in the last 72 hours, a Kindle has seemed nice.
Dude, Booklight, you ever heard of those? You could probably imagine what they are.
I can. I think I had these in middle school, actually.
Maybe.
Attached.
Catherine bought me one last year, and it's awesome.
I know my dad reads in bed with a headlamp on.
Headlamp.
So that's
Those are
an
so
option.
bright. I feel like he barely looks at your mom. He wakes her up every time. But.
This is going to sound insane, but I'm pretty sure he reads with the red light on,
Oh,
like he's developing film.
I don't know if that's insane. Only because I think that is less that'll calm you down or something. I've heard red light. I don't know. Red light something.
Red light
something.
therapy.
Red light therapy is a thing.
I just think it would be, your eyes would still strain to see the words.
Yeah.
He lost his coaster.
Yeah, I know. You want some coffee? Main Street Roasters? All right. I might just see if he crawls into the other room. Let's see where you're going to go.
Just see where he goes. Everyone place your bets.
He's just sitting by the coaster. No problem. No problem.
Henry, watch the chords.
Hattie! My family's here eating Bondi Bowls with Rachel for her birthday.
I know, I was
Yeah,
surprised.
can Hattie come in here and get Henry? Get Henry?
I don't know if I was super surprised, but for Rachel's birthday, she wanted to make your family acai bowls.
I know. Thank you, Hattie.
Wow.
Good girl.
Great job.
Dude, she's like a second mom. It's unreal.
Really picked him up. That's beautiful.
Old Anna Imps right there.
Yeah.
Shades of Anna.
I just opened Timon's Christmas card about 10 minutes before you got over here.
Yes.
Great.
Great card.
Really good photos.
Updated you? Did you read the update on the year of the Imps?
I did. I was looking forward to seeing how she described Timon's job.
What did she say again? It was
Timon stays busy with his videography and editing business.
That's nice. I don't think I read that. Yeah. That's good.
it was nice.
Yeah.
Your mom teaches, I'm going to butcher it. I don't want to say the wrong thing. What does your mom teach?
She teaches
Refugees?
English to, Afghan refugees.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say Afghanistan, but then I was like, that feels weird to throw that in there if it's not Afghan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
how
that's
many
really cool.
tours?
You nail it. Yeah.
How many tours of English has she done?
Dude, I got to start finding a new way to reword how I say my tours. Because people ask,
Oh, yeah.
and how much stand up did you do with Trey? And my go to answer is we did 2 tours. But
But then you hear that in the corner, of the room. You did 2 tours. Good for you.
Sniper?
Huh? Yeah. Would have expected a little less hair on top there, but all right. Sniper, yeah.
Sniper?
Oh man. Hey Jake, what do you love most about wintertime?
Whoa, you have a new kid in your hands.
Oh my gosh. Rosie, hi. She is so excited to be here.
What were you saying?
What do you love most about wintertime?
Oh, how warm it is.
Yes.
Which I know feels crazy.
Yes.
How's that possible? I'm covered in cozy earth all winter long.
Covered. Define it.
Oh, well, socks, bed sheets, hoodie, joggers,
Yep.
undershirt,
Yep.
and blankets.
Throw blankets. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the things.
Pretty covered.
Can I even say, even below that, I am covered in their lotion. They have body lotion, body butter, or whatever they call it. It's so good.
Guaranteed to not make you colder.
Definitely not. Absolutely not. This is the most honest ad read I'll ever do. There's one shirt that I have of Cozy Earth that is the most comfortable shirt in the world. It's a long sleeve t-shirt, but it has a massive neckline. And so I look like I'm like a starving artist in it. So I'll never wear that one out in public, but I wear it all the time in my house. That's the only thing I've ever had from them that I'm like, nah, I don't love this. It's a B+. That's how truly in love we are with Cozy Earth. Is like, I'll be honest about it because I can also say everything else is the best thing ever.
They do make some of the best stuff you can get your hands on. And luckily, we can give you guys 40% off too, which makes it more affordable. I mean, truly, just peruse their website. I feel like it gets more robust every time I look at it. But I mean, if you're looking for bedding. They've got bamboo from viscose sheets that I love year round. They've got towels. They've got, I mean, just like the jogger, the clothing is so soft.
The joggers,
It's so soft.
yeah, guaranteed. If you want to sleep better, if that's one of your goals for 2025, Cozy Earth is the answer. You will sleep better, whether you're going with socks, joggers, bed sheets,
Pajamas. Just get something from Cozy Earth. So check out the link below. It's cozyearth.com/ghostrunners and use our promo code GRKC, and that's what's going to get you 40% off. So
Yep.
thank us later.
Wrap your loved ones in luxury. Whew.
Right, Rosie? Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. Along with the book Melting in the Sauna, I did have a little game that goes along with this book I'm reading. So it's called The Devil in the White City, this book.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky. Dude, it is great. I think I highly recommend it to people. As I was reading, I said, Catherine, I wouldn't read this if I were you. There's some pretty like
Spooky?
this guy just murders people. And they
Oh,
talk
no
about it.
problem.
And this guy's kind of a psychopath, like kind of a Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. Which one's the one that's like seducing women?
That'd be Ted Bundy.
Yes, this guy is like a Ted Bundy of his day kind of thing. So I don't know. I'm like, Catherine, don't read that and then try to go to bed and have nice dreams. Kind of.
Okay.
But a really good book. But man, once a page at least, there's a word I've never heard of. And so we have a game for you guys to see if you guys have ever heard these words and see if you guys can choose the definition.
Should we do spelling bee as well?
Absolutely, we should do spelling bee as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take turns doing spelling bee. I'm not going to give you both an opportunity. For each word.
Okay.
This is the whole like name of homeschooling. I feel like is like resting on my shoulders. I need to do homeschooling.
You
proud.
represent homeschool. I represent
fair.
public school
That's
for everyone.
fair. Yeah. All right, so we're going to give one bonus point for getting the spelling bee word correctly.
Okay.
We're going to give 3 points if you can guess it by definition alone,
Okay.
and that's your one guess. Or you can wager to go down to 1 point, and I can give you a context sentence for this.
I like this scoring.
Okay. I don't have the context sentence in front of me. I'm gonna Google that context sentence if we need it.
Thank
all right?
you.
So, Jake, you're going to start spelling bee. Your word is macadam. Macadam.
Oh.
I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Go ahead and get me a sentence ready
Okay.
while I work on the spelling.
But that's kind of context. Oh, you're saying get a sentence ready.
Yeah. I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna spell it now, but when it's time to figure out the definition, I'm gonna need a sentence. Macadam. I feel like I've heard, seen this maybe once. Not gonna be able to spell it. I think it's M-A. It's not M-C. It's not M-C-K. M-A-C-A-D-A-M. Macadam.
That's correct. 1 point for Jake.
Public schools. The best.
Gosh. Jake won. I'm putting that in my Google search. That's a new tab. Jake won. All right. Macadam. And I'm going to give you the 4 definitions. All right.
Wait. 4 definitions.
Yes, one of them is correct.
I thought oh.
You get 1 point, and now you get to choose based off these definitions if you want to guess or if you want a context clue. They're singing Happy Birthday to Rachel right now.
Great. Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I don't need to come up with a definition on my own. You're going to give me a multiple choice.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah. If you could cut 10
That's why
points if you got a definition of your own.
I didn't understand. That's why I was like, get a sentence ready. I'm not going to know macadam off the top of my head. Okay.
Okay, 4 different definitions here. Number 1, macadam is a rare breed of Scottish sheep known for its distinctive black and white wool pattern. All right. Macadam is a type of road construction pioneered in the 19th century using layers of crushed stone compacted with a binder to create a durable surface.
Okay.
Number 3, macadam is an obscure musical term describing a rhythmic pattern used in traditional Irish folk drumming.
Irish folk drumming.
Number 4, macadam is a tropical fruit native to Southeast Asia, known for its tangy flavor and bright orange skin.
Give me number
Macadam.
2, that road thing.
All right.
Final answer.
Timon, do you have any guesses?
I'm guessing it's the drumming.
Irish folk drumming.
Yeah, the rhythm.
You guys are going for 3 points right off the bat. You're not going for context clues.
So I'm able to guess in this and get.
I'm so sorry. Spelling bee is only one person.
Okay.
The other ones is both people.
Gotcha.
So your guess is,
My guess is the rhythm of the music.
and your guess is type of road construction.
Yep.
Jake is correct again.
Wow.
New tab. Jake 4. Timon 0. Very good. All right. We're moving straight along here, ChatGPT style, to the next word. The next word is macabre.
Similar.
Macabre.
I think I know how to
Timon,
spell this
can you
one.
spell this one?
Macabre.
That is correct.
Nice.
Okay, great.
Timon 1. All right.
New tab.
All right. And the definitions we have for you is macabre, a traditional French dance performed during harvest festivals to celebrate the end of the growing season.
Okay.
Definition 2. I'm sorry. Definition 2. Macabre, a type of ancient Nordic weapon resembling a small axe used in ceremonial duels. Definition 3. Macabre, a rare gemstone with a deep purple hue believed to bring good luck to sailors. Definition 4. Macabre, relating to or involving death, often in a grim or horrifying way.
I would believe any of those. But I'm gonna say 2.
I'm also
The
going to say
weapon.
2.
You are both incorrect. It was number 4, relating to or involving death, often in a grim or horrifying way.
Should have gone
Okay.
sentence.
So, Timon 1, Jake 4. All right.
Homeschooling's down.
That's all right. I'm sorry, Timon. I feel like this is a pretty easy word for Jake, but
Okay.
who knows? All right, Jake, your word is itinerant.
Oh. No, not an easy word.
Itinerant.
Itinerary is one of those words that I never spell
Okay.
right. Itinerary and rhythm.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get this right. Itinerant?
You're going to get it right. I have faith in you,
Let
brother.
me think of itinerary. Where is it? The I or the E? IT. It's not I again. That's what dumb Jake always wants to do. ITEN. All right, itinerant. ITEN. What's that next vowel? I10 ERENT.
Incorrect. ITINERANT.
Okay, I missed
That was
2 at
mine. That's
least.
what I was thinking, yeah.
It is ITI. You would
Hey,
for itinerary?
Homeschool people, Timon was thinking that, all right?
Yeah.
My dumb brain was right. All right.
Itinerant. The definitions are 1. Itinerant, a rare mineral found only in volcanic regions known for its iridescent sheen. It's not that one.
It's igneous.
Number 2, a person who travels from place to place, often for work or as part of a lifestyle. Itinerant. Number 3, itinerant, a type of ancient map used by sailors to navigate uncharted waters.
A lot of sailor stuff.
Number 4, itinerant, a musical instrument similar to a flute originating from the Mediterranean region.
Let's get a sentence this time.
Timon, you got a guess?
Give me the person who travels place to place.
Okay. I need to find this now.
Itinerant.
All right, Jake. Your first example of a sentence is, he lived as an itinerant, earning or begging his bread as he went.
Timon gets more points than me. It's number 2.
Very good. So Timon has 4. Jake has 5. Very
All
good.
right.
Now
All right.
it's a barn burner now, folks. All right. I'm going to go down to,
I'm naming this episode Homeschool versus Public School.
yes. All right. We're going to
Battle for the Ages.
we're going to do 2 more. All right.
Parentheses, who will win?
I went up
Comma.
against the Kid City's best homeschooler.
I'm a 4.0 public schooler.
4.0. 4.3 weighted. Duper. All right. Timon, your word is ochre. Ochre. And I'm going to make sure I spell that or pronounce that right.
All right. I've got a guess of a spelling.
Let me make sure.
Okay.
You want me to go slow with the definition or the pronunciation here?
I'll give you a free sentence. Shrek and Fiona are both ochres.
Ochre.
You're welcome.
Ochre. Yep.
All right. OCHRE.
Nice, Timon. Okay. Timon 5. Jake 5.
Would not have got that one.
No? I don't know if I don't think that's the thing. I don't know any of these words. That's why they're on the list.
Okay.
All right. Definitions here. Ochre. Number 1, a traditional dance style originating from the southern Mediterranean, characterized by rhythmic foot stomping. Timon doesn't like them. Hey, ochre. Hey, ochre. Hey, ochre. Hey.
That was lower Mediterranean.
Yeah, dude, Spain. I lived in Spain, dude. I know all about the ochres. Flamenco and ochre. All right, number 2, a type of ancient tool used by early humans for carving wood. Number 3, a natural pigment, typically yellow or reddish brown, used in painting or dyeing. Dyeing like dyeing colors.
Easter eggs.
Or, hey, murder. Devil in the White City.
Macabre.
Ochre, a rare species of tree found in the rainforest of Africa, known for its purple flowers.
You're trying to fool us like oak. I should have said that to
Ochre.
myself.
Oh,
Jake, what's your guess, Jake? You go first.
yeah, you get.
Give me number 2.
Number 3, please,
Ancient
Brad.
tool used by. Okay, timing's correct.
The dyeing?
Yep.
Dang it.
Natural pigment, typically yellow or
I've
reddish brown.
painted some in my day.
Have you heard this word?
Yeah.
Really?
Yellow ochre is like it's like a pink color all the time. Yeah.
Well, that's not cool.
I
All
painted
right.
as kind of homeschool activity.
Yeah,
We
fine arts
painted.
versus the jock.
All right.
Ask me a football question.
This one, Jake, I think you're going to have a chance to come back on this one. This seems like I said itinerant was an easy one. This seems like a really easy one to spell.
Sweet.
Your word is rictus. Rictus.
Is it an H or a K, folks? Rictus. Not that easy of a word to spell, guys. I'll tell you that. Rictus. Is it a CH? Is it a CK? Just a C? Just a K? It
Yep.
could go either way. Rictus. I mean, I don't even know what I'm thinking about. I don't know.
You're like thinking of all the other words that are similar.
Rictus.
Yeah,
Country
yeah.
of origin. Oh, it's German. Okay.
German.
Rictus. That is going to be. I'm gonna get at least 3 letters wrong here. R.
What if you're like, I'm going to go crazy? P R
Perictus.
Perictus.
Rictus. R I K T U S.
Okay. Timon, you have a guess?
I guess it's RICHTUS.
No, RICTUS.
R I C.
Oh.
Oh, not that far off then.
No.
Keep it simple.
I just swapped the C and the K.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know if Ks were used very often back in the day.
It's like the color blue
Is that true?
came around later.
Oh, interesting. All right. Definition of rictus. Right now, I believe Timon is winning by 3, so that hurt, Jake. But you know what? I'm gonna. This is a speed round. First one to say that's it wins 4 points.
Okay.
All right. Rictus, a traditional Japanese sword used in ceremonial rituals. A rare plant species found in tropical rainforest known for its vibrant red flowers. A type of ancient Greek dance characterized by exaggerated facial expressions.
I hope it's that one.
A fixed, unnatural smile of grimace, often associated with pain or distress.
That's it.
I should have said it faster, but I'm going to, I would have said 4 as well.
That's correct, Jake.
Speed round.
Jake wins the speed. Homeschoolers are slow. Take that. Yeah. Fixed, unnatural smile or grimace, often associated with pain or distress.
He had a look of rictus on his face after the Dayquil with honey.
Yeah, there's just words like that, and I just keep reading. I never look them up.
Oh, yeah.
Every once in a while, macadam has come up 20 times. I'm finally like, all right, what's that?
I was like a big, huge reader when I was like 7 or whatever, and I would never think about how you might pronounce a word. I would just like read it, but just like not even. So if I had to read it out loud, I would have no clue what to say.
Oh, interesting.
I would just like I wouldn't even try in my head, which was weird.
I think
just gloss over it.
Yeah.
benefit to the Kindle. I think you might be able to just like long hold on that and have a definition right there.
I've heard that. Yeah,
Kind of nice.
that is nice. Do you have pages on a Kindle or is it a scroll?
No, you have pages.
Okay. Because that's one thing on the iPad that I've done before, like where it's just like scrolling. And it's just like, you don't feel this sense of productivity or like, how much did I actually read? I don't know.
I like the Kindle. You know, it's got a little status bar in the bottom right. You could switch what it tells you. It could tell you what page you're on, or it could tell you your percentage. I like
Okay.
the percentage.
Yeah, I would like that.
38% of the way done.
Okay.
Or you could set like how much, based on your reading speed, how much time you have left. Oh. You have 4.5 hours left.
I might be bothered by that. I might like compete with myself.
I do. I
Do
like
you?
it. Yeah.
You
4.5?
like that, though?
Oh, we'll see about that.
Yeah. I would, but then I would be like, I don't know what I just read. Like they changed the narrator on me. I didn't even realize it. So,
That's something I think in Nate Bargatze's new special that I don't remember him doing was he talks about the disconnect between his eyes and his brain when reading. He's like, my eyes are doing all this work. They see everything. And my brain's like, you got to slow down. We can't figure out these words. You know, basically I don't know what you just read. And the eyes are mad at the brain. Like, I'm doing all this work and you're not getting any of this.
How do you guys read? I know that sounds like such an elementary
Top
question.
to bottom, left to right.
But like, do you say every word in your head? Or are you able to just like look at it and keep scrolling? Because I feel like my dad is a super quick reader. And I think he took some speed reading class in college one time. And like, but I can't, I have to like basically narrate the whole thing in my head.
Let me read something right now. Yeah, I guess I am kind of saying it in my head, but really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm like narrating everything. I think I'm just kind of taking it in. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I would do a kind of sentences at a time, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the more I'm reading, the more I'm realizing that I'm not quite going word by word always. But every once in a while, I have to like go back and like read something again because I was going too fast or something. Anyway. Thanks for playing the game. Congratulations, Jake, on the championship. We'll give you your trophy next week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pretty fun little game.
Yeah.
I've got some games for us to play, maybe next episode or something on Patreon, because on Rachel and I's drive to Iowa, I was getting sleepy, get kind of bored, and I just came up with this game on the spot, and I think it'd be really fun for you guys to do.
Fun.
So we'll do that maybe after this on Patreon or something.
That's one
road
thing
trip game.
That I love it. I'm all into games. That's one thing like I have definitely been like less connected, and I know I've talked about it a lot, so I won't talk about it too much more. But the thing that I am like occupying some of my leisure time with is like those New York Times games every day.
Oh, yeah,
almost every
those?
day I have like I do connections, and then I go to what's the next one? Oh, the mini crossword, and then Wordle, and then Strands. I learned about Strands recently,
Strands
and then
is
I
kinda fun.
learned that connections. The Athletic has a version of connections for sports. Way too easy for us sports jocks.
Really?
Every time I'm like disappointed in it sometimes. Like, that was dumb. I think I've lost it once ever. But yeah, it takes like 10 minutes max, but it's kind of a fun thing to do.
I just had a revelation. This is kind of cool. I got a wart on my finger almost as soon as I started dating Rachel, and she already had a wart. Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I just had this on my finger. I just noticed it's like kind of gone.
And it just today, you think?
Yeah. How long's it been gone? I mean, it's still kind of there. Warts don't just go away. You like have to freeze them off.
Sometimes I don't know how warts work.
I'm a little befuddled right
when
now.
was the last time you noticed that wart?
I don't know, probably a month or so ago, thinking,
Okay.
man, I'm so tired of how big it gets after the shower. It's gross.
Okay.
Maybe it's still there. Maybe it's a little dormant, but it kind of went away. I can't believe I'm just now noticing
Let's
this
look at this thing.
on the podcast. I mean, so you could still kind of see it.
I
On the
see
index
where
finger.
it was,
Yeah,
but I think that's
it's flat.
that's a grave site for that wart.
That's
not
pretty
fair.
cool.
Congrats, man.
Don't freeze your warts; they'll go away eventually.
I did have one on my finger for a while that went away,
Wow, that's awesome.
but like
I mean, that's what the Dayquil's doing.
maybe the honey
The honey
all natural.
soothes your warts.
all comes back to the bees. Not according to the bees.
That's pretty sweet. I can't believe I realized that right now.
Let's talk about
Pretty cool.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Timon, tell us about your experience. Mr. New Year's Eve is great.
It was. Yeah, went to the Kellys, had my cousin meet all my friends. It was a lot of fun. We they have like, so my friend Oliver, his brother lives like across the, like really close to them in a house, but he was out of town, so we had to like stay in his house, be as
Oh,
loud
nice.
as we want, late as we want.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Nice. That is fun.
Yeah,
He's got his own
nothing
place.
crazy though.
How
Yeah,
old is this guy?
Oliver or Jack? His older brother Jack. He's like 21 maybe.
He's got his own house.
Yeah, married. Yeah,
Gangster. I
crazy.
like that.
How let you stay up?
2:30 maybe.
Jeez, dude. It's just a normal Wednesday for time. Tuesday, whatever it was. Stop me if you heard this before, but nothing really crazy happened on New Year's Eve. We went out to dinner. There was like 18 of us total.
Yeah.
We went to a place. I'm not even gonna shout out their name because I'm gonna kind of dog on them a little bit. Overall it was a fun time. We had 7:45 reservations, I believe. And I genuinely think we got our food So let's say it on 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
10:30?
10:15. Okay, yeah. It was
Seriously?
it was wild. So we get there and I mean it's a cool new place right on the river.
I noticed we were close. I was
oh,
picking
really?
up Andrew from the Union Station. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
we are, yeah.
Yeah, look, there they are.
pretty close to City Market, Union
Yeah.
Station, downtown area. Really cool looking spot. But we realized that we were going to be like separated. Like some of us were going to be at a round table and then we're going to be like 3 booths or something like that. And so one of the guys in the party asked like, hey, do you have somewhere upstairs we could go or something? And they're like, yeah, sure. And so they sent us to this like event space upstairs.
Which ended up being great.
It was really
Just us, and it was quiet.
Yes.
Liked that.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not really complaining. It was honestly exactly what Catherine and I would have chosen more or less, except for the fact that we had our food so late. But quiet, easygoing, no one else around, like had our own private like conference room kind of event space thing. But yeah, 100% we were the last people to be served in the entire restaurant. Like we got done and we went downstairs and the entire restaurant was empty.
No one was even there.
It was wild. I mean, I don't think Catherine later on, like I think the next day was like, they're lucky that we're all really nice people. Like, because it's true. Like none of us really were that upset or like complaining or like every once in a while we were like, man, it's kind of late. Like we might not, because a lot of them were going to a party afterwards. Like we might not get there till 11 o'clock. Like, no, it's 9 o'clock right now. Of course they're going to get there before 11.
I still tipped 20%.
Me too.
Didn't even like my food.
I know. I ate all my food because I was like, I'm spending too much not to. It was
Yeah.
just fine.
Japanese style bread.
I wrote that down as my like that's my poultry of the week is Japanese milk rolls. Sounded amazing, right?
They are worse than what you could go buy at the grocery store.
Sister Schubert's is doing better than Japanese milk rolls. It was like it was just rolls.
Just a roll.
It wasn't even like a cool the herb on the butter or anything.
Nothing Hello Kitty inspired. Nothing was Japanese about it.
Yeah, they didn't have any sushi next to it. Japanese milk rolls thing on the top of the list. I was like, oh, we're going to smash some Japanese milk rolls. Like, this sounds great. They bring them out and it's just rolls.
Yeah.
And then you got some chicken thing. That was honestly, it was all right for me, but it was definitely like an egg top to it.
Yeah. Chicken underneath was just chicken. No like seasoning, nothing to it. It was just chicken.
And it was pretty thick. And so it was kind of dry. Like Catherine got the same thing. So we kind of shared.
Yeah.
I ate every bite of mine, but
It was fine.
it was fine. It was one of those spots that like every single thing on the menu, you don't know one of the words.
Oh, I was Googling up a storm. Catherine even had to tell me how to pronounce some of the words. Sorrel.
Maybe.
Now I don't know which one is right.
Sorrel sounds right, but
Something cappuccini, some other word, prawn. I knew
Prawn.
prawn actually.
yep. You're like, I think that's fish. I'm
Something
like, yes,
fishy,
I believe so.
squiddy. But the conversation was really fun though.
Yeah,
a
we
lot
had-
of good friends there, and
Yep.
Yeah.
Jake and I sat next to each other and people gave us a hard time like, oh yeah, you guys never hang out. So that makes sense. And it was just like everyone else was sitting down. I was like, I'll just sit here. I guess. Yeah.
I was the only person not sitting by my wife, and I was sitting next to the guy I podcast with. So.
Yeah. It was fun though. It was, and then we just like Catherine and I just went home. We just like, all right, let's go home.
Yeah,
But
it was fun though.
yeah,
We have good friends, funny friends. I turned around to like, cause there's 6 to a table, so we're all at 3 separate tables. And once we kind of established our tables, I turned around to like Morgan and Emily, and I was like, "Hey, what are you guys going to talk about? I'll switch if it's good." And Emily was like, "We're going to talk about something." And Morgan was like, "Yeah, maybe we will." And I go, "Good improv, guys. That was fun." Because they are really funny girls.
Yeah.
I was like, good improv, guys. They're like, you know what? We don't do what you do for a living. I was like, I hold you to a higher standard. Like, we do very different lines of work.
you have said before that Morgan is the funniest girl you maybe know.
Yeah, I put Morgan Mitchell up there in the Mount Rushmore of girls. Claire Talfero,
Yeah.
Kristen Wiig.
And Caitlin Riley. I think those are my 4. Elise Guilfoyle. No, Elise Patton.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
She's great.
Rosie, I say Main Street, you say Roasters. Main Street. Main Street. I say coffee, you say beans. Coffee. Coffee. I say grounds, you say brew. Grounds. Grounds. I say GRKC. You say 10% off. GRKC. GRKC. That's right. We've rehearsed that. We've been working on it all winter. Main Street Roasters is once again a sponsor of ours.
Good job, Rosie.
You did great. You did such a good job. MainStreetRoasters.com for the best coffee in the world. Ghosty owned, Ghosty operated. Absolutely. We love this company for their coffee and their wonderful beans.
I say K. Rosie says cups. K. K.
You say cups.
Yeah, you guys heard it. If you weren't driving and you have headphones on and it was a pretty quiet environment, you heard it. K-Cups. They can make it any way you want it, as easy, as convenient as possible. K-Cups, beans, grounds, even mugs to put
Rosie,
your coffee in.
Does Daddy drink coffee every morning?
No.
And do I love my coffee?
No.
Yes. She kind of says, nah, yeah. That's a yes, I think. Either my daughter's a liar or she doesn't know my habits. But
Why don't you buy some and figure it out yourself?
figure it out.
Yep.
GRKC, 10% off, mainstreetroasters.com.
Let's see. What do I got written down here? Last night, Rachel was out hanging with some friends. I got over pickleball. It's like, what do I want to do? Got an hour to myself. I put on that new Aaron Rodgers documentary.
Yes.
He's a NFL quarterback, kind of a weird guy.
What, Enigma? Is that what it's
The
called?
documentary is called Enigma. And after watching an episode, pretty weird guy.
Sure. It proved it.
Pretty strange.
What struck you most about his weirdness?
I'm trying to think what exactly. I mean, one, I kind of respect him. At least he is honest with what he believes and where he's at. It doesn't seem like he's two-timing anyone. He's just an honest, weird, strange guy. My main takeaway is they show him on a hike with RFK Jr. as part of the documentary. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then Aaron Rodgers comes away and he's doing a talking head interview. And he's like, after that hike, he asked me to be his vice president.
Wow.
I was like, whoa.
That's crazy.
Was that common knowledge? I don't know if I knew that.
There was rumors of that. I heard it was rumors even with Trump or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers could be vice president. Aaron Rodgers is going to quit the NFL to be vice president. Yeah, I mean, did you ever hear about the rumors that he was going to quit to be the Jeopardy host? That was another thing.
Oh, yeah. They didn't really go over that.
Because I think he did host Jeopardy for a season.
They showed him winning
episodes.
some celebrity Jeopardy thing or whatever. But
that's crazy, though.
anyway, I love sports documentaries and just documentaries of greatness. I think it's fun to see what makes someone great. And, they're talking to his high school teammates or his high school coach and the upperclassman high school quarterback is talking. He's like, I was kind of a big brother to Aaron, and Aaron said the same thing. And he's like, I was at one point better than him. He's like, but in comparison to Aaron, I was lazy. He's like, I did all the workouts Aaron did, but not like he did.
Yeah. He
It's
was
just kind of
excellent in what he was
cool.
doing.
It's just people don't get to that level just on raw talent alone. They all work hard. And so,
Right.
I still thought it was cool. And seeing his college days and how he fell in the draft. And
Right.
I still found it interesting.
That's right. He was supposed to be top
5.
10. Yeah. And then he was number 20 something.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of embarrassing. They kept showing him throughout the draft night, right? I haven't watched the documentary, but
You're exactly right.
yeah, kind of embarrassed. Okay, I
Eventually
guess.
he left. He's like, I'm just tired of these cameras who keep coming over
Really?
and showing me not getting picked.
Yeah.
And so,
And then he gets picked for the team that already has a Hall of Fame quarterback.
yeah. And I didn't realize this, but in right after the season or something, I don't know, April, Brett Favre retires after 3 years of Aaron Rodgers, being underneath him. So he's like, finally, I'm the starter. And then in August, Brett Favre unretires to come back to the Packers.
Yeah.
And so Aaron's like, geez, now I got to deal with this. And I
Yeah.
think they kind of kicked him off the team and traded him away. So
Yeah, Brett Favre was kind of just am I retired? Am I not retired? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
retired. Just kidding. I'm going to go play for the Vikings now.
just kidding. I'm going to steal $1 million from the Mississippi Welfare Fund.
Just kidding. Snapchat's a thing? Okay, yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, I found it decent. I thought it was cool. I might keep watching it.
Yeah, I might watch that too. Rosie's screaming in the other room. No problem. They're just having a good time. I went on Amazon Prime and watched the first episode of the Beast Games.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Honest thoughts.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it's very entertaining. It's Mr. Beast. It's just at times it's is this scripted or is this part too cheesy or did they have her do that again? There's a part where a girl with the jersey number 1 is they make I'm the best, and that's why I'm jersey number. And then like right when she's about to say one, they like drop her. You remember that part?
Oh yeah, she's like the last one to go.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, you could say whatever you want.
Yeah. It's like maybe she was told whatever, Overall though, just so like you're saying, like all those cameras. Yeah, it was so impressive. And then they show the control room.
Yeah.
And then they show the control room with like those like masked guys with the briefcase. Of like that's dramatic and cheesy, but like the control room itself was like unbelievable. I mean, it had 500 TVs in there, whatever it was. Like
The shot when they all get dropped in a row.
Is that real?
So cool.
Honestly, I was like, is that CGI?
Oh no. Well, there is some CGI, but no, they did get dropped.
Really?
But they didn't get dropped. They elongate the screams in post to make it seem like they got dropped further. But it's like a, I don't know, 8 foot drop into like foam blocks.
Okay. I didn't know I knew that the drop was real. I didn't know if that shot was real.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, it was fun. I'll definitely keep watching. Catherine was invested in it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like during like while we were eating lunch one time, she's like, is it okay if the kids, are in earshot of this? And I was like, I think so. And it was totally clean.
Yeah, I think so.
Totally fine. There was that part where they basically like he keeps bribing all these different people, and if they take the money, then they are out of the game. But then also they like put like 7 or 8 people in their row out, and so that obviously naturally sparks conversation between Catherine and I.
What would you do?
Would you take it? What would you do?
For how much money would you take it?
Because the winning person out of 1,000 people gets $5 million, but that is very unlikely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, you're guaranteed $50,000, $100,000. And there's multiple people that are like, don't do it. We're not doing it. And then they end up doing it.
They're the ones who do it.
Backstabbing. I don't know if I could do that. If I could do it, I wouldn't have said, don't, we're not pressing the button. You know what I mean? Like, I at least wouldn't want to lie to people.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it'd be so hard not to to know that somebody else could get you out like that. Like, it was a very interesting social experiment. Kind of like you're saying, Timon, of like, they're just going to like mess with people's minds or something.
Yeah. And knowing you're like on camera, it's like, I can't screw people over on camera.
Right.
Everyone's going to see this.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's episode.
Remember, the one guy who like is like he's like convincing his entire row we are not, like nobody's like doing it, and then he just does it, is like insane.
Yeah. And then there's like, I had to do what I had to do for myself, and it's like, I understand that you're trying to win. Of course, everyone's trying to win, but like, just don't be dishonest before you do it. I don't know. Like, there was one row that was like, I'm really worried about this guy. Everyone else is saying like no, and he's just kind of standing there quietly. I don't mind that guy. Like, that guy, like, to an extent, just looked out for himself, but like didn't deceive anybody. He just kind of was like shady the whole time.
This won't give too much away, but the tail end of episode 2, they get split up into 4 teams. And like, all right, each of you elect a captain that is like not going to take a bribe. Like, they are just like strong in their faith.
Yeah.
And so what they do is then each one of those captains gets up on like the stage. They've got a button in front of them. And it's like, all right, we're going to add like money to the total above your heads. And at any point in time, you could take the bribe, and it gets everyone out, but not you. So you get the money and get to stay in.
Sheesh.
And it's insane. It's awesome.
Wow. That would be something. Yeah. Holy cow. Because, it's like there's nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah. Why would I not take this? It gets up to a crazy number.
Really?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, because like all these people are counting on this person to not take it.
Like, we elected you. You said you wouldn't take the bribe.
It really is just a massive social experiment.
It is. Yeah.
You
Not
know?
that much physical stuff yet.
Mm-hmm. But that's because then everyone can relate watching it. Like, what would you do in this situation? Yeah.
And when you start with 1,000 people, you got to find big ways to knock a lot of people out at a time.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun that you watched it. That's cool.
Also on Amazon Prime, have you watched? I haven't watched it, but I saw it advertised, the Chiefsaholic documentary.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
on
meaning
there.
to.
I was like, oh yeah, I've heard about people saying that it's happening, but I didn't.
Wow. Yeah, I absolutely need to watch that. Maybe this weekend. It's supposed to get like 8 inches of snow.
And like low of 2 degrees or something like that.
Wait, you haven't watched it yet?
No.
Should we
cuddle up with our cozy earth blankets and watch some Chiefsaholic? Yeah.
Timon, you want to watch a sports documentary on something you don't care about? Good. We'll see. My cousin's in town.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it could be an interesting one.
I got asked to do a little stand-up gig last night.
Last night you did the gig?
Oh, no, last night I got asked to do it.
Okay.
It was so Scott and TJ. Well, this could be kind of a fun invitation. January 18th, that evening at Chicken and Pickle down in Overland Park.
Yep.
Scott and TJ basically won their way to the championship game. So like they played in a tournament in December. They won every single game. They made it to the championship game, and they put the tournament on pause because the championship game is now going to be at Chicken and Pickle in front of all these people, and it's for money. And so we're going to be there. Timon's going to be there, like filming it, making a YouTube video of this. And anyway, the guy in charge of it texted Scott last night and was like, think Jake would want to just like hop on the mic at some point and do 5 minutes of stand up just for fun. And I like politely declined. I was like, I don't think that's probably the right environment for like in between.
If you said, yeah, I'll do it, like I would have been supportive of it. Like, cool, man, that's awesome. But in my head, I'm like, that's a tough crowd. Like no one's engaged. No one's captive. You're in a open air. What did he say? Like echoey probably plays.
And like, yes, the court I'm on is not playing pickleball, but the 5 next to me are all still playing pickleball. Crazy high ceilings.
Notoriously loud sport.
It's like really not the atmosphere for pickleball. But and also, we're there to get our job done and get the best video possible. So I don't want to stay focused on that, not worry about, I got this 5-minute pickleball set I got to do. So
hey, but if anybody wants to come watch some good pickleball, January 18th at Chicken and Pickle.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it starts at like 6 or 6:30. I think men's is later on. So you come at 7:30. Probably a good time to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Come hang out with me and Isaac, Timon, Scott, and TJ. Come see some good pickleball.
That's fun. They got an Andy's right down the road too.
They do.
2 degrees, Andy's. Sounds nice.
Ooh. Did you drive through?
Heat lamps.
AMC Town Center.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of close.
Cabela's.
Yeah, Cabela's is like not close.
No, it's not. What am I thinking of?
You're
REI.
thinking of Shields, REI. Rock and Brews for some nice pints. Yeah.
Couple of good pints. Other open invitation when the time comes, the volleyball team coming together, indoor season time. Some are saying best team yet.
Whoa.
Some are saying.
Who we got?
We got all 3 girls are Division I volleyball players.
That'll do it.
That's going to be fun.
That'll do it. Yep.
And then me, Isaac, newcomer, Tate Unruh.
Oh, nice.
Kind of fun. Tate, if you're listening to this, yeah, you weren't my first pick, but happy you said yes.
I love Tate, man. I bet he's good. Have you ever played with him?
No.
Okay.
But Division I basketball player.
Oh,
pretty coordinated.
basketball player.
Professional basketball player. Yeah, he texted me yesterday. He said, disclaimer, my worst attributes will be all things related to volleyball specific skill. He said, but I will compete. I will get mad at refs / opponents.
Yes.
I will be 6'4" and jump. Oh, and I will not take it easy on any girls.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he said,
Killer instinct, man.
all my worst attributes. I said, this is Isaac's exact skill set, and he does just fine.
Yeah, exactly. Those basketball players.
So that'll be fun. When the time comes, you guys can come and watch us if you want.
Yeah, we were just talking about that with Addie going, I'm boiling.
I'm boiling. That was a hot night.
That'll be fun.
Time, it's something I wrote down, is something I also texted you last week, but you had a great 24 hours on Instagram. Let's talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I kind of forget what all... Yeah, okay.
Well, you posted your little lady skit.
Right, my lady video. And then... didn't know if you were going to keep going.
Oh, that was a strong 2-second pause.
Was
You
a
have a
great
lady
little-
video?
I was like losing my balance and like sitting on this cord here. I was like, ooh, tugging on my headphones. And but yeah, then I also had a comment on like a Dax Flame video, got like 40,000 likes,
What?
which was kind of fun.
How? That's wild. Have you ever had anything like that before?
I've gotten like 30,000 one time in the past, but I beat the record.
What'd you quote or what'd you comment?
It wasn't even, again, like the 2 times that I've gotten all these likes, it's nothing that clever. It's just being early and like something that people like think, oh yeah, that's true.
That's the name of social media game, I think. Do it quick and do it relatably.
Yeah, it was just some video of him like being Dax Flame, and I was like, and then he kind of like laughs in the skit, like where he almost like breaks character, but I'm still on the fence about whether or not he is a character. And I was like, but I just commented, even the breaking character feels in character. Because I was like, whatever. And then I people were like, "Yep,
Nice.
I agree,"
Yeah.
and liked it. So that was fun. And like that one, my lady video, got like, I mean, didn't hit the algorithm, but it like got the most like likes, and people I think thought it was funny.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I watched it, I think. Remind me what it was?
It was the like your friend who can't keep a secret, like the girl who can't keep a secret.
That's right. Yeah.
See the data on this. Timon, you did a great job.
Thanks.
150 shares,
Yeah.
65 comments, mainly ghosties.
Yeah.
Shout out to the ghosties.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Follow Backseat Boys. Backseat Boys, just straight
Yep,
up?
yeah.
Backseat Boys.
Actually,
Backseat
might
Boys
be Backseat
pod-
Boys podcast.
Backseat
Or you
Boys
just
podcast.
follow Time and Inch.
I DM'd the account that does have at Backseat Boys. I've DM'd them a couple times, like, hey, any chance we get your username? I heard nothing. So,
Nothing yet.
yep.
I thought it was great. Keep doing them.
Thanks.
8,000 views.
Yeah.
Solid.
All right, Rosie. Remember that song we were working on? You do? All right, ready? We'll start really slow and then we'll start really quiet and then we'll get louder and louder, okay? 5, you start. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Find your tempo.
Here it is. And now a little bit louder.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'll start. 5, 6, 7, 8. GOODRANCHERS. Your turn. GOODRANCHE. Okay, I'll do it again. GOODRANCHERS. She needs help. GOODRANCHERS. We say GOODRANCHERS. GOODRANCHERS.
Good job, Rosie.
Good
Did you
job,
sing?
Rosie. Kept the beat. If nothing else.
Hey, we are sponsored today by our wonderful, great friends at Good Ranchers, goodranchers.com. It's American meat delivered. Jake, tell them a little bit about what Good Ranchers is, why we love them, and why the Ghostrunners community should love them too.
Great. So there's going to be some things that Good Ranchers does do, and there's going to be some things Good Ranchers doesn't do. Things they do is keep the whole thing in-house. I'm talking about the America house.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 6,000 tours of meat. The whole thing. It's American farmers, American ranchers, American packagers, American deliverers.
Yes.
It's all American, so it's a great company support in that way. Things they don't do, they're not going to pump it full of hormones, antibiotics, seed oils, anything unnatural. It's all organic. It's all good. And they've even got stuff for the pescatarians out there.
Yes, they do.
And for the Presbyterians out there.
Yes, they do.
They don't care who you are.
Nope.
We'll
Yeah.
sell it to you.
That's right.
So right now you can take advantage. If you use the promo code GRKC, you're going to get $25 off your first box that you subscribe to. You're also going to get a free add-on of meat of your choice for the next year. Every single month. 12 just free boxes of meat and free expedited shipping. GRKC.
That seems like almost too good of a deal to be true.
I would do it now while you can.
Jake's getting shredded, and so can you, either with chicken or with just getting lean. So, goodranchers.com, promo code GRKC, and Good Ranchers, as always, is American meat delivered.
I just got a notification. I made a little video. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was right after we recorded the last podcast. I was like, you know what? December 31st. I'm going to throw something together real quick. Wrote a little script, made a little voiceover.
Sorry for interrupting. I was just going to say, similar to Spotify Wrapped, I love recap posts.
I don't mind the recap post.
Don't hate on them. Like, I think it's so fun to be like, 2024 was great. 2024 was hard. 2024, I did this, this, and this. I'll watch them every time.
It's kind of the modern Christmas card a little bit. I think that's why I like it.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. I like them, especially if it's like something easy to follow or like it's written well or like photographed well. Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
ahead. Sorry.
just made a little video about how Rachel and I ran a mile every day this year. And I just refreshed my Instagram, 100,000 views.
Rachel's really popular,
I
dude.
put all this work into so many other videos. And like this one, like this is just iPhone footage of us. I mean, the point was never to make a video. I mean, I could have created such a better video had I planned on making a video about this.
Sure.
This was just like,
Finding things from your phone.
yeah, just like random times. Now that I think about it, I didn't even put in the videos of when we were running to Buc-ee's and all these other places. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even put that much thought into it. But either way, kind of fun.
Oh.
600 shares. That's what I'm confused about. Who's sharing this with whom?
Sharing it with their wife, sharing it with their running buddy, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe they're saying, hey,
future running
this year,
buddy.
let's do 365. I know we tried to do it twice a week this year or last year. Let's do 365. Maybe. I don't know.
I was just shocked.
That's awesome. Yeah.
600 shares.
Just tag Rachel Croup triplet in anything and it'll
It
blow up.
does seem to be kind of the magic formula.
That's our world today. Blondes rule the world, you know?
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
So, Timon, do you have any more skits coming out?
Maybe.
Come on.
I think me and Graydon want to get together and like do some stuff because I feel like if Graydon would have been at in Branson, he would have been like the guy that was with me.
He's pretty gung ho.
Yeah, he's down for film and stuff. But and then we have like one or two that that might come together. I need to like look at the footage and see if there's like enough for a skit.
Oh, you filmed some?
We filmed one at the park, kind of,
Okay.
and then one kind of on the way there, and we'll see if any of
What do
them
you mean you kind of
are
filmed?
more than kind of a video. Basically, just like we had like a joke or two that it's like maybe these are funny enough for each of them, but we'll see. We'll see.
Do you have like a document? Like, do you mind sharing? Like, what are some like
Oh, I should.
skit ideas you have?
Honestly, I don't. There's not too many, so I don't know if there's that many in here. Like I have a lot that were like random. Oh, my cousin Andrew had a great idea. Tell me if this is. I think this is really funny. He was like, we should do whether it's like a podcast clip or just like a staged conversation. But basically, we're like, dude, I keep seeing these AI videos like on my feed, and I just keep. They look so fake. Like something's off. Like, and they're not even that great of videos. Like, I mean, AI. They're coming out with a lot of stuff, but they don't look real. They look like I don't know if it's like CGI or artificial
fingers are
intelligence or
messed up.
something. I like the joke of like I don't know if it's like CGI. Maybe it's artificial intelligence.
saying it.
We don't understand what AI is.
Oh, I see. I was like
think that
confused
could
for a
be.
second. Now I get it. Jake got it right away. I was trying to understand.
I think it's like I like that it didn't. I mean, it could be subtle enough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because then you think it's a real clip of you guys
Exactly.
talking
Yeah,
about
I
it.
think that could be funny.
These AI videos are so fake, are they not?
Yeah.
Why aren't people talking about this more?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And then like I thought of the comment section when artists announce they're going on tour.
Oh, that's fun.
Just like no one's excited. They're all just ticked off. It doesn't happen to be their city.
Yep.
Your socially unaware friend. I don't know. We could mess around with that. Not much. I was trying to think of things if we did like some on the street interviews there of like, couldn't think of much for that either. I was like, finish the lyrics to this song. It's like, that's not that funny. I don't know. Let me know if you think of stuff though. I like the AI thing we probably will do.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I've always. Oh, go ahead, Jake.
One thought just came to mind. I think like from the homeschoolers' perspective, it's like really fun and would obviously reach more than just homeschoolers. I think if it's
Yeah.
just like a homeschooler's perspective of a high school jock, and then
Yeah.
just like have Graydon or Zach just like really play it up, and
Yeah.
just like write jokes for that. And
I like that.
Thoroughbush has obviously had a lot of success doing
Yeah.
homeschooler content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something not that related at all. I've always thought it'd be fun to do like a little short where it's like you get together for coffee with somebody that you don't know very well. It's kind of uncomfortable. And then you're leaving and you say goodbye. And then you both walk in the exact same direction because you didn't realize you parked next to each other.
Yeah.
I think that just happens to me decently often. Like, all right, man. Yeah. So good to see you. Yeah. We'd love to do this again. Yeah, totally. All right. Yeah. We'll see you. And then you just start walking into the parking lot. Oh, I guess you're coming this way too. Whatever, something like that.
It'd be funny if it just keeps going, and then
Yeah.
it shows you guys like in the parking lot of like a supermarket. I guess we're just still doing
I
this.
don't know, man.
This is crazy.
You needed spinach too. Yeah. Trying to get your iron. I get it.
Yeah. That's great.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
I have a video I like that I still need to do for pickleball. Originally, I was going to do it like when they don't tap paddles with you. And so it's just one guy like chasing after the paddle tap. And then he does it over a number of like different scenarios and settings and winter
Okay.
and summer and at a amusement park and at the Chiefs game. You're still searching after it. But I think another version could also be the guy who doesn't let out balls go. And like you're jumping to hit it in all these different places.
Sure.
Like you're at the, whatever.
That's funny.
Those different types of videos. Pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
That's
Perform well.
great.
Sweet.
What else? I talked about the whole chimney fiasco of being disconnected. Gotta talk to the Flues brothers,
Yes.
the chimney experts,
Yes.
who were like supposed to give me a piece of my mind. Got nowhere. Nothing happened. And this is a good response, but I think they're telling the truth, but this is a good thing to keep in mind in general because they're hearing all these bad things that they did. Like, I was told to get my chimney inspected by a professional. I thought I was doing that when I hired you guys, but turns out I almost burned my house down because my chimney's not connected. oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. We're under new ownership now. I could promise that won't happen again. I'm like, okay. Why would I give you my business again when you almost burned my house down the first time? I'm like, so sorry. We're under new ownership, so I can assure you that won't happen again. I'm like, dang it, that's just the perfect response to everything I have to say.
Can't stop. Yeah, there's no there. Anytime you like have a terrible company, just like, hey, do you mind buying it from me real quick? I know we're kind of co-owners anyway. Like just go back and forth, passing it back and forth. So technically, we're under new ownership.
Yeah, it was like a pretty good response. It was like that does kind of defeat anything I say. Like, oh my gosh, that is awful. Thankfully, we don't have that owner anymore.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're right. I guess.
Here's two things. At Thanksgiving. First of all, let me just give a shout out to Uncle Marty. Thanksgiving. Uncle Marty and Aunt Susie, they are just, I mean, they're older parent, like their grandparents. They're just not our target demographic at all necessarily for the podcast.
Okay.
And definitely like Uncle Marty's like, what's the word? Academic guy, just like a very smart, like science teacher, like whatever. He'd be the guy that I would think our stuff is so dumb.
Okay.
And he came up to me and he's like, and they were driving from Wichita into Kansas City for Christmas. And he's like, your podcast is so much more enjoyable to listen to than the radio. And I was like, thanks, Marty. Anyway, so shout out to Uncle Marty for that at Christmas. He said that.
Thanks,
so shout
Marty.
It was like, I was expecting him to be like, man, especially they were like, we listened to the Christmas episode. We were going a little off the rails at Christmas.
Wow,
like,
fun.
Okay, thanks, Marty. And then my Aunt Cindy, who is much like, you know her better than Uncle Marty. She is not convinced, but she is leery of the roof guy. She thinks that maybe he's scamming you.
Oh, okay.
And also Aunt Cindy used to know the owners of the Flues brothers. And she says that now that they're under new ownership, they're bad.
Why does she know that?
My Aunt Cindy she worked for like 40 years in Lewisburg. And so she knows everyone that's ever sniffed Lewisburg,
Okay.
Kansas. And so I think this owner of Flues Brothers was a Lewisburg guy.
Okay.
And so that's why, remember when you were like Flues Brothers, I was like, oh, I don't like them.
Yeah.
Because I think they sold out.
Okay.
I think they used to be pretty good. So
Okay.
they're under new ownership? Yeah, since when? I don't think it's that new.
Okay.
Anyway, I think we got to go up into the attic ourselves and make sure that this thing is truly. Did it look like for sure your attic?
Hard to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like you don't have anything up there. It's like, yeah, there's that Michael Jordan poster that I hung up there when we moved in. You know.
Yeah, I think I just need to go full, free market here and just have several different companies.
Yeah.
Give me an estimate. Go with the best one.
She just said, she's like, roofers that go door to door are sketchy. I don't know why she says that. David seemed like
David like I know
David seemed like a good guy in that video. Can I inspect your roof?
Okay.
Okay. And your roof does look like visibly from the street. There's like indents in it or something.
There's shingles missing.
Yeah.
And the master bedroom does leak if it rains a lot.
So
I don't think he's completely making it up.
Yeah.
And I had an insurance adjuster come out and
Yeah,
they like
true.
said similar things to what the roofer said. They're like, yeah, you do have some issues on your roof. So.
So there you go, Aunt Cindy. Maybe the
David is a nice guy.
nice guy, simpatico. So
Appreciate everyone looking out for me though.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. One way or another.
one way or another.
Hey, Bo. You want to say something on the podcast?
Doubtful.
He's sprinting away.
Is he in his hoodie still?
Yep, hood still on.
He loves his hoodie. He
Really?
loves when we both wear hoodies together. Like he's in the stage where it's like, Dad, are you gonna wear your belt to church too? You know, all that. Like every single time he wears something.
Do you ever put your shoes on and walk around?
Oh, Rosie's the big shoe gal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rosie's always messing with people's shoes. But yeah, I think they all go through phases of it.
Rachel pretty often will put on my shoes and walk around, and I really like it when Rachel does it. Like, that looks so funny and cute. Those are my shoes.
What are you doing with my
Those
shoes
are too
on?
big for you.
Just flopping around. Poof, poof. So, all right. I want to give one quick shout out before we end this thing. Just a quick one. I keep meaning to say this and I haven't. There's a ghostie named Rachel, not Rachel Coop, who bought a cutting board from me a couple weeks ago for Christmas time and also delivered shortbread cookies to me in the
Wow.
process. And these shortbread cookies were some of the best cookies I've had
Really?
in my 34 years of living. So shout out to Rachel for whatever those cookies were. I texted her later. I was like, I hope you understand. Like, Catherine and I have multiple times said these cookies are unbelievable. So shout out to Rachel.
Shout out.
Yeah, I've had that in my notes and I keep forgetting to say it. So here I am. Good cookies, Rachel.
Raise a glass to Rach.
Yeah. You got any last minute shout outs?
No, I don't. No, I do not. Let's do our reviews of the week. I pull them up on my phone.
Yeah, my review of the week is coming from Ghosty on Second. It's a 5-star review, the best of 3 worlds. I know the phrase is the best of both worlds, but the title to this review represents the crazy amount of fun had on this podcast when 3 guys in 3 different seasons of life come together and have the most fun while debriefing their week. Got family man Brad, newly married Jake, and the world is his oyster timing. Thank God that these worlds collided and have provided joy to so many ghosties over the years. I think that's such a fun. I don't always take inventory like that. I don't have that perspective of like, we're all in the same world, I think. But then again, it's like
we're a ragtag bunch.
We're in different phases of this, hamster wheel called life. It is fun to think about it from different perspectives like that. It's probably what makes the podcast so special. So thank you to Ghosty on Second.
This review comes from Becca Gecko. The title says, wanted to write this before the 2028 election. Smart.
Yeah.
Best pod ever. Just started the best moments of 2024. And can I just say, I was already laughing in the first 30 seconds. I love listening to y'all. Seriously, I listen to this pod every Monday and Wednesday while I'm at work. My coworkers look at me like I'm a mad woman laughing at the voices in my ears. Thanks for always brightening my day. Salute emoji.
Yep.
Tours. Big smile emoji. Kind of teary-eyed emoji. And then the American flag. So,
salute and American flag. Good for her.
Pleasure's all ours.
Yep. Thank you to Becco.
Good review.
Good review, Becco.
Would you guys like to end this episode with a jingle of sorts?
I have a recorded jingle from a Ghostrunners fan that we're going to play at the very end. We're going to literally end this episode with the jingle. Ben Robbins. I think we're even going to have this one able to be thrown up on the YouTubes, Timon. I think he wrote the music himself. It's a parody of a Forrest Frank song, but I think he did his own backing track and everything. So,
well, Mr. Robbins.
Shout out to Ben Robbins. He's awesome and just a great listener. So, thanks you guys for listening. We'll see you guys on Wednesday for more. We got a game. I got a new scam that I'm going to reveal.
Oh,
I almost got scammed. And Timon's going to tell us about his love life. Love you guys.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that Ghostrunners is coming Monday. Listen in your car or under the stars, and don't forget that Ghostrunners is coming Wednesday. Oh yeah. If you want to hear a show with Rajic and Timon and how Hattie started saying things like what the heck, give that play button a press. And prepare to bring your best. Jake and Brad are the hosties, and we're all the ghosties. If you like them the mosty, then grab your Main Street roasty. Go turn it up a notch to hear Brad say fish posh. If you don't think so, go and let them watch. Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that Ghostrunners is coming Monday. Listen in your car or under the stars, and don't forget that Ghostrunners is coming Wednesday. Oh yeah. If you wanna hear how Jake, his grandpa hugs, and Brad's going on a steam room and hot tub, and Tommy's favorite song is Never Gonna Give You Up, and Jake's ongoing battle with the Bondi truck. Have you ever felt such bad humidity? Percent is 97 and it's 70 degrees. You got the corn sweats where you think of Pauline, and don't forget O'Malley. Jake's finger can't be poking 'cause it is almost broken.